Sophomore, number 40, Grayson Miller. Another guard at 5'8", junior number 11, Secret Ridley. Number 40, 6'5", freshman, number 15, Ridley Banks. Another 40, 6'3", sophomore, number 35, Bryson Rucker. And at center, 6'4", sophomore, number 31, Levi Shoemaker. Western Junior Varsity coach, Mr. Blake Conklin. Now, your starting lineups for the Tipton Blue Devils. High guard is 6'1", freshman, number 2, Peyton Dollar. Another guard at 5'8", sophomore, number 20, Nick Nassar. At center for the Blue Devils is 6'8", freshman, number 34, Grayson McCalls. And forward is 6'3", sophomore, number 32, Ivy Firehouse. And the other forward is 6'2", freshman, number 40, Jason Clark. Mr. Coach Smith, the University coach for the Blue Devils. Tonight's University game officials are Mr. Stanley Brown and Mr. Robert Godby. Fouls on budget number 31, Levi Shoemaker, his first personal quarter. Foul send number 44, Mason McCalls to the line, 2 shots. his first game service report. Line the wheels, number 32. Number 24, Zach Ridgway, his first win of the second quarter. This is 15, heading to the line. Number 40, James Clark, for the Devils. Third of the quarter. Again, a reminder to the Blue fans, tomorrow night's Delta game will be played in the Muncie Fieldhouse. It is a varsity only game that starts at 7:45. At the Fieldhouse in Muncie, Delta, 7:45. Fouls on number 24, Tipton. Zach Ridgway, his second. Fouls on number 32, Tipton. Isaac Underhouse, his first. Fouls on Western number 15, Christian Banks, his second. Nelson number 12, Oliver Conway, line 2 shots, Blue Devils. Beginner to the Blue Devils, number 20, Nick Nasser. That concludes 3 periods of volleyball for Tipton 32, Western 31. Beginning the 4th period, play possession Western. Fouls on number 12, Tipton. Oliver Conway, his second. Blue Devils first of the quarter.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Inferno, home of the Tipton Blue Devils. Tonight, the Blue Devils host the 2-2 Western Panthers. Both teams played a close win against the Frankfurt Hot Dogs recently, so this game will be sure to deliver. I'm Grayson Weddle, voice of the Tipton Blue Devils. Let's dive into the starting lineups. First, for the Western Panthers. Out there, they have number 4, Grayson Miller. Or never mind. We'll get the Western Panthers starters in just a second. But starting for the Blue Devils first, number 3, Grady Carpenter. At another guard, number 5, Sam Quigley. Nolan Swan joins them in the starting lineup. Jackson Money, the 4th starter for the Blue Devils. And rounding it off is going to be number 12, Ryan Tracy. Out there for the Panthers, number 11, Aiden Quillen. Number 20, Logan Nelson. Number 33, Hudson Biggs. Number 1, Carter Biggs. And number 32, Amari Sutton. The Blue Devils come into this matchup undefeated at 3-0. The Western Panthers with 2 wins and 2 losses. Both played the Frankfurt Hot Dogs relatively recently and both escaping with a win narrowly. So if that game's anything to go by, it will be a relatively evenly matched game. As we're about to get the tip-off underway at 7:34 p.m., Tipton will have the first possession. Quigley up. That's a 3. Just beyond the arc is no good. And the rebound to Western. Carter Biggs playing point for the Panthers. He'll look to dish that one off to Sutton. Defended by Tracy. Hudson Biggs trying to spin inside on Quigley. Has to kick that one out to Quillen. Western trying to get it inside, but Tipton doing a good job. They finally do get in the paint, and that's a fadeaway shot. No good, but the rebound to Sutton, and he will get it going for the Panthers. The first minute sees a 2-0 Western lead by Western. Carpenter going to try a 3. That one connects. Carpenter gets the scoring going for the Blue Devils. And here's that classic Tipton three-quarters court press that they like to play to try and speed up their opponents and cause mistakes. In the corner, they had a trap, and that pass is stolen by Swan. Here he goes. No numbers advantage, but it doesn't matter for him. Nolan Swan with a 2 on the other end. And that's the benefit of this press here. It'll cause plenty of turnovers. Western needs to be a little bit more careful with the ball. Almost got a piece of that, and he will be rewarded. Jackson Money with the deflection forces the timeout out of head coach Cameron Bennington. Tipton with an early 5-2 lead, forcing the early timeout. And just off the screen, you can see Coach Bennington letting his Panthers know not to get it into the corners. That's where Tipton wants the ball to go in order to defeat this press that Tipton has. You've got to get it into the middle and look for the backside corner, which in their first couple of encounters against the zone, Western has not been able to do. So they're going to try to shake that up. It'll be Tipton on offense after the steal by Money. Quigley on the far wing. They're going to look for Swan. Finds Tracy down low for an easy two. The assist to Nolan Swan. Carpenter spearheading the defense. Makes it so difficult for the Western guards to get it around him. And a 10-second violation called as Carpenter by himself was able to make Western uncomfortable enough. The Panthers not ready for this look. Jackson Money to inbound. Into Carpenter. Quigley on the wing. Tries to get inside. Has Tracy down low, but it's stolen by Sutton. Carter Biggs brings it up. No zone pressure for Tipton. They really only set it up off of dead balls, so if you can get it out in transition, you'll have an easier time against this Tipton defense, as Western might get rewarded here. An offensive rebound for Sutton down low, battling Tracy. The shot no good. Tracy comes up with a second rebound, even able to draw the foul. Well done by Ryan Tracy as he's fighting for those boards. And that foul going up on number 33 rather. Hudson Biggs picks up the first for the Panthers. 7-2 advantage for Tipton as it stands. Quigley needs to get rid of it. He's got Nolan Swan waiting. Carpenter on the far side. Nolan Swan has a free lane to drive. Kicks it out to Money. Corner three for him. Just in and out. Tracy with the rebound. It's going to go back up and no good. Panthers in their half-court offense. Quillen looking for an opportunity to get inside. It's well defended by Carpenter to keep him out. Carter Biggs defended by Jackson Money. Now up top with Sutton, going to look to hand it off. That's Nelson for a three over Ryan Tracy. That one connects. Down low to Money. He's going to be fouled. That's the second foul on number 33, Hudson Biggs. Ryan Tracy going to try a corner three, and he buries it. The pressure set up by Tipton, and they're going to force another Western turnover. Western having such a difficult time. And it benefits Tipton almost double each time they score. Obviously, you get the points, but then you also get a chance to set up the trap that you're looking for. So offense going to be key for Tipton, and they're going to almost get rewarded there. Jackson Money unable to finish off the play. Carter Biggs looking for the right-hand drive. Kept out by Money. Sutton at the top. He'll look to hand this one off. Christian bangs with it. That's number 23, Sam Thurston for three. As Carpenter drives inside and he gets a two on the other end. Sutton on the inside gets it to go. Nolan Swan brings it up for the Blue Devils. Carpenter coming off the screen, tries to get in all the way, and he does. And one opportunity for Grady Carpenter. Carpenter with 7 of Tipton's 14 points and a chance for 8. As the first subs in for the Blue Devils, it's number 21, Landon Spidell, and number 4, Gavin Hare. 2:43 left in the first. Tipton with a 4-point advantage. Carpenter extends it by 1 more. A little bit of a different look here for Tipton after the subs come in. A 2-2-1 press now instead of the 1-3-1-3 quarters press. Western's going to be able to get it down court, at least for now. And it looks like Tipton's going to fall back into man. Carter Biggs inbounds it into Thurston. Sutton hands it back off. Thurston defended by Hare. Sutton looking for the handoff. Quillen defended. Now they get it down low into Sutton. Kicks it out. Carter Biggs for the corner 3 is no good. And the rebound collected by Nolan Swan. He's got options, but he's going to look to take it himself. A pull-up jumper for 2. Nolan Swan in transition gets his 4th point. And now Tipton's able to set up into that 3/4 court. Here comes the trap. They're able to break it and a foul drawn. That's going to be Nolan Swan's first. Or Grady Carpenter's first, rather. First team foul for the Blue Devils as well. As it's inbounded into Quillen. Man-to-man for the Blue Devils. Sutton with it. They like to use him out at the very top. So he gets it back into Quillen. They're looking for some screens there from Sutton. Missed travel call there. And Western's going to look to capitalize off of it. Carter Biggs for 2 inside. He gets it to go. His first points of the night. Brings it within 5. Jackson Money driving baseline. That's Grady Carpenter for a 3. Corner 3 is good for Grady Carpenter. He's put on an offensive show in the first quarter. But a foul might be drawn again on him. That'll be on Nolan Swan instead. Works out better for the Blue Devils. That would have been Carpenter's 2nd foul. As Carter Biggs with it, tries to get it inside. Has Sutton waiting down low. A travel called for sure on Sutton. The turnover will give Tipton an opportunity here with 1:03 left to go. Current 8-point lead for the Blue Devils. They have not trailed. Nolan Swan wanting to spin inside. He had Jackson Money waiting down there. And Western collects the steal. Carter Biggs on the far side. Wanted the pick and roll with Sutton. Spin move inside to try and get something going. He has to kick it out to Quillen instead. Thurston on the far side. They get it into Sutton down low. That's such a problem for Tipton as he's able to get his own offensive rebound and put it back up for 2. That's 6 points for Amari Sutton, the leading scorer for the Panthers. As it looks like Tipton's going to wait these final 15 seconds, see if they can get the last shot. As Swan, that one deflected out of bounds. Looking for Spidell. So 9 seconds left to go. They like to go to Money in these scenarios, and it will be made into him. They'll give it up to Carpenter, see what he can come up with in the final 5 seconds. A pull-up 3 for him, and he connects with that one. Grady Carpenter on fire to start out the first quarter, and that's going to give Tipton a 23-14 advantage heading into the second quarter. Western with the first possession of the quarter. Scoring leaders for Tipton, Carpenter with 14 in just the first quarter. Swan added 4 and Ryan Tracy with 5. That's all the scores from Tipton. On the other side, the Western Panthers with 4 people on the score sheet. Carter Briggs with 2, Nelson with 3, Thurston with 3, and Amari Sutton leading the way with 6. They're going to look to get Logan Nelson going, and he connects with his first 3. That's Nelson's second three-pointer. He has 6. Gavin Hare at the top for the Blue Devils. They're going to look to try and get it inside off the pick and roll. It's well defended by Western, but they leave Gavin Hare open on the other side in an unselfish play as he gets it down to Spidell. Great ball movement there from the Blue Devils. The assist to Gavin Hare. Spidell on the score sheet, but they get beat on the other side, and that's where you can get those points if you're Western. It's that opposite lower corner that you got to look for if you're the Panthers. Carpenter with it up top. Looking to go isolation. He has Spidell waiting down low. It's a very common area for Spidell to get those looks. He'll let Carpenter drive on the left or right side, and Spidell will be sure to be waiting on the other side. He's got 4. Thurston for 3, he connects. So early offense shown from both teams in the second quarter, as Swan going to look to get added into the mix. They'll have to kick it out to Carpenter to reset. Carpenter seems to like this matchup. He had 14 in that first quarter, and he finds Money on the left side waiting. One dribble into a pull-up, in and out. That's Money's second in and out. Just off the mark twice now for him. Carter Biggs awaiting the screen from Sutton. And now they have a mismatch down there. Sutton with Money defending him. But Money doing a good job to front the post, make that pass as hard as he can to get it in there. Now Sutton will hand it off to Quillen. Spin move to try to get by. It's a bit hectic from the Panthers. They're going to look to get it inside eventually. Nelson over to Quillen. That's who they're looking for. Thurston for 3 just off the mark, and the rebound all alone to Carpenter. He's going to push the floor, try to get to his left hand. The finger roll in, no good, but he's sent to the foul line. Tipton, such a good transition team, partly due to the fact that they have Grady Carpenter, who can see the floor at all times. Always seems to make the right decisions. He's sent to the line shooting 2. Tipton leads 27-22 as Carpenter's first free throw is good. He has 15. Back in for the Blue Devils, number 12 and number 5, Ryan Tracy and Sam Quigley. Joined by Swan, Carpenter, and Gavin Hare. The second free throw no good for Carpenter, and the rebound to Thurston. That'll allow the Panthers to set up. No trap for Tipton. Western, a very patient team on the offensive end. And they've capitalized when they have those looks as Quillen. He's going to have a wide open look. Nobody near. Quillen buries a 3. The miscommunication from Tipton on that one. A free 3-pointer for Quillen. He has 5. Swan now tries to get going in the second. Carter Biggs trying to go to work on Sam Quigley. He gets to the baseline. The layup no good. Unable to finish the play, and here comes Swan. He has Ryan Tracy to his left. Gets it to him narrowly. The window just a bit too awkward for Ryan Tracy to get that one. He wanted Swan to go higher with that one. And that'll force Tipton to use a timeout. 4:08 left to go in the first in the second quarter. Panthers basketball coming out of the timeout. Tipton opting not to go into that trap. A man-to-man instead, and Carter Biggs is going to be fouled on his way to the basket. That's going to be on Sam Quigley. Sam Thurston inbounding on the other side. As they get it down low into Sutton. He's defended by Carpenter, who has the size advantage. But Sutton gets the offensive rebound, a spin move inside. He gets it to go. He brings it within one. Amari Sutton with another offensive rebound, leading into directly 2 points. Money going to look for a three here. That one again off the mark. Jackson Money coming so close, but not able to connect with any shot so far. They get it down low to Ryan Tracy, though, and that's a bit of an easier shot for him. The Blue Devils leading 30-27. And here comes that trap. They're going to get it to the far corner, and that's where Nolan Swan can be so effective if they try to pass it out of there. But it's stolen by Quillen. He has Sutton waiting down. Instead, it's going to be Nelson for the easy two. Western doing a good job to contain that situation. It looked like it was going to be 2 points on the other end, but good hustle from Quillen to get the steal on that one. Carpenter going to try a size up three, and he's going to connect with that one as well. There's not a shot that Carpenter doesn't like right now, and it seems like they're just all going in. As he spearheads the defense here, they're going to try to trap in that corner. Quillen's able to make its way to Biggs. That one for three connects. Carter Biggs. Western doing a much better job of being prepared for that Tipton trap. And they've had more and more success as the game's gone on. The hot hand on the far side all by himself. He has Money waiting for a three. That one no good again, and the rebound makes its way to Sutton. Going to look for Carter Biggs to push it up on the right side. He's defended by Tracy. Slows it down. Western, a very patient team. Not too uncommon. You'll see all five players touch the ball on a possession, but they're only going to need three there. Sutton draws the foul. And that'll be the second one on Sam Quigley, which will bring in Landon Spidell. With guarding Amari Sutton. As Nelson going to look for Biggs coming off the screen. He has Sutton down low. And it's going to go the other way. It looked like it was off of Tipton. But Tipton will come away with that one. It's very obvious what Western's trying to do. Their game is simple enough that the mistakes just really aren't coming at the moment for the Panthers. They've done a really good job to limit those turnovers here in the second quarter. The first one gave them some troubles, but in the second quarter, they've cleaned it up very well. Nolan Swan, that's a long two for him. The rebound to Tracy, brings it down and goes back up. He's rewarded with two and maybe a third. Very smart play from Ryan Tracy to bring that one down and go back up with it. You'll see plenty of players try to go up with it in their same motion that they got the rebound with. And Ryan Tracy shows why it could be a good idea to do the opposite. You bring it down, you have a chance of getting blocked, but you also have a chance of getting fouled. And now Tipton with a second possession. The offensive rebound. Carpenter likes the three. No good for him that time. You don't mind Carpenter shooting that shot with as well as he shot it in the first half. Now Quillen has Thurston. He's going to try to slow it down. Just under a minute now left to go. It'll be up to the Panthers to see if they want to go for that last shot. Maybe not, though, as Carpenter with the steal. They're looking for Sutton on those pick and rolls. And now Money with an easy left-handed layup. He gets on the score sheet. Jackson Money very effective in that exact kind of situation. Carpenter likes to find him down court off the transition. So it's going to be very important going into the second half for Western to not turn the ball over. Tipton's got plenty of points in the fast break. Their half-court offense hasn't looked great. And a foul there called on number 1, Carter Biggs. But as I was saying, Tipton's going to look to go in transition every time. That's been their bread and butter for the last few years now. Ever since Cliff Hawkins became the head coach, Tipton's been a very faster-paced team. And so Western needs to understand that and really take advantage, not turn the ball over as much. They've done a good job in the second quarter, rather. But a couple of costly mistakes there, and that could leave the door open for Tipton into halftime. 37-32 as it stands. Swan kicks it out to Carpenter. His three well contested, but he buries it anyway. Carpenter, such a tough shot, such an impressive first half for him. And he's going to head the Blue Devils into the locker room with a 40-32 lead. Carpenter with an outstanding offensive performance in the first half. Tipton leading 40-32. Head into the second half with a 40-32 lead, led by Grady Carpenter with 21 first half points, Nolan Swan with 4, Tracy with 9, Spidell with 4, and Money with 2. For the Panthers, Carter Biggs with 5, Quillen with 5 as well, Nelson leading the way with 8, Thurston with 6, and Sutton also with 8. Blue Devils with the first possession out of the half. They're going to go quickly into Carpenter. Looking to get Nolan Swan going. That's a 2 in the paint, but it's no good. Rebound collected by the Panthers. Carter Biggs on the left side. Looking for Sutton. He spent most of his time outside on the arc, and then he'll eventually make his way down to the paint, which is exactly what you see here. Now going up. But it's stolen by Money on the other end. He has Tracy to his left. Going to use him back to Money. A pretty tough shot there. The options were very limited. Carpenter with 21 first half points. He's going to score the first 3 for Tipton in the second. Nolan Swan defending Biggs. So here comes Sutton up top. He's defended by Tracy. Carpenter switches. Quillen into the corner. They get it into Sutton. Dribble handoff, Quillen, but they aren't really going anywhere with it. No real threats. Tipton's had a very easy time to contain them here in the first minute. They've spent a lot of their time with Sutton with the ball on the outside. That's Hudson Biggs driving inside. Quillen finds Nelson for 3 just off the mark, rebounded by Tracy and brought up by Carpenter. No fast break opportunities there. He wants Tracy to go down low, looking for Swan instead with Quigley on the other end. Swan tries to get by Quillen. A fake spin move inside, and that's a fadeaway 2 off the glass. What a great move by Swan. Biggs and Sutton working together. Nelson kicks it over to Biggs, drives inside. He's past Tracy. The floater just off the mark. Fought for the rebound and eventually falls into the hands of Money. He has Swan to his left. And no real options down court. He has Quigley waiting in the other corner. Biggs, the shot rolls in. Ryan Tracy with 2, and that's going to force the early Western timeout. Tipton with a 7-0 burst to start out the second half. In for Western, number 35, Bryson Rucker, checks in at the timeout. Tipton started off the second half with a 7-0 run. Western, how will they respond? They trail by 15 now. As Carter Biggs wants to get to his right hand. He kicks it out to Nelson, drives past Quigley, and the floater will get the Panthers started. But down on the other end, Jackson Money in a bit of trouble here. Has Tracy waiting in the middle to go to work on Thurston. He's fouled, going in for 2. Carpenter with an excellent game so far, and he looks to continue in the third quarter. 14 first quarter points, 7 in the second. And that is his 4th of the third. Carpenter shooting one more. That one going to come up a little bit short. Money tips it out. And it'll be off the Western Panthers. Good offensive rebounding off of the free throws from Tipton. That's the second time they've gotten the offensive rebound and a second possession chance here. As a substitution comes in, that's number 33, Hudson Biggs. So a bit of a smaller lineup now for the Panthers. No Sutton in the game. Tipton with a rare size advantage. A very undersized team coming into the season as Money gets another 2. The elbow jumper, a very popular shot of his. Carter Biggs up top. He's going to try a 3 from that far corner, and he's going to connect. As Nolan Swan going to bring it up for 3. A very confident shot there. It's always something you have to be careful of if you're Western. Nolan Swan, obviously one of the best shooters in the area, if not the best. You always have to be aware. Even if he hasn't shot the ball that much in this game in particular, he's always ready to get it going. And that could be all he needs, just to see one fall, get the confidence up, and get the scoring going for Tipton. Carter Biggs, same spot as last time. This one, different result. And Carpenter looking for the fast break. He has Ryan Tracy on his right. Kicked out, eventually swung to Quigley. That one no good. Ryan Tracy fighting for the rebound. He's going to have to save it. And it's going to go to the Panthers. Here's Hudson Biggs, defended by Carpenter. He got the block, but it'll be called a foul. And I think that's the correct call to make. So Western not really a team that's gone for those fast break opportunities. Tipton definitely looking to push the pace a little bit more. Western relying on their structure. They'll be sent to the line this time. The free throw comes up just short for Hudson Biggs. Checking in is number 5, Bridgely Secree for the Panthers. So head coach Cameron Bennington trying out a few different lineups. These are players you didn't see much of in the first half. He's got to get a combination that's going to work for him, but it might not be this one as Jackson Money gets another 2, the assist to Carpenter. What can the Panthers respond with? Here's Secree. He's defended by Tracy. They've got Hudson Biggs down low if they want to use him. He will come out on top. A 3 from Nelson. It's going to go in. Wasn't sure if that one was going to go out, but it did make its way in. Tipton leads by 15, 3:15 left to go in the third quarter. Swan finds Tracy for 3. That one no good. Money was in the area for the offensive rebound, but it just got past him. That one deflected, but it's going to be collected by Carter Biggs. He's got Hudson Biggs off the pick and roll, and Carter Biggs gets by Carpenter. That one good off the glass. So Carter Biggs trying to will his Panthers back within striking distance. He's had a great third quarter, but now he's tasked with defending Swan, and that's such a clever play. Nolan Swan getting inside. Just about 2 minutes left to go. Quigley looking for the charge. It's not going to be called, but it's going to be late. Not sure what the call actually will be. That's the third foul on Sam Quigley, and that's going to bring in number 21, Landon Spidell. So a larger lineup here for Tipton, as that one's deflected out of bounds off of Carpenter. Three down low and 1 up top for the safety. Western inbounding from beneath their own basket. Carter Biggs with it. He's been dangerous in the third quarter. He's going to find Nelson for three. The rebound to Hudson Biggs all by himself. And he adds in two more. Another second chance opportunity for the Panthers. Swan has Tracy on his left. Swung over to Money. Tries to get to the baseline. He's going to be called for the travel there. And now the Panthers with a chance to get it within 10. Swan will add some pressure up there on Carter Biggs. Try and make it so where he's not going to be able to bring the ball up. Instead, it's Secre. He's defended by Ryan Tracy, and he has Hudson Biggs up top. Carter Biggs, baseline drive. Kept out by the Blue Devils, but he's got Nelson who missed the easy two. And Carpenter spots Tracy down low, and Tracy's going to put that one up and add another couple points there for the Blue Devils. Western needs to do a little bit better job of stopping the transition. You got to mark your man because you know Carpenter's going to look to be pushing. Tracy and Money are often his targets, so you want to cover them first. Minute 20 now for the Panthers. Hudson Biggs up top, tries to get to his left. Kept out by a combination of Carpenter and Tracy. Back up top for the big. Carter Biggs coming off the roll. Once Hudson down low, and Swan going to be picked up for the foul there. Bit of miscommunication there from Tipton. And it'll send Hudson Biggs to the line, shooting another two. The second foul on Nolan Swan. Third team foul of the quarter. Exactly 1 minute left to go, and Tipton leads by 15 once again. No Panthers down there to grab a potential offensive rebound. It's an interesting look, especially at this point in the game. Hudson Biggs at the line, shooting one more. That one off the mark. And the rebound to Carpenter. He's looking like he wants to push it, and he will. Gets his own offensive rebound, goes back up with it. That one going to be tipped out. Can Gavin Hare collect it? He can. Money has Spidell down low. Shot fake to get the defender to jump, but it's off the mark as well. 42. And a blocking foul called on Spidell. That's Quillen to draw it. Quillen scoreless in this quarter. He has 5 in the game. And a chance to add 2 to that total. At the bottom of your screen, you can see Bryson Rucker checking in. More for the Panthers. So an interesting lineup for Western to close out the third quarter. They trail by 13, now 12. 47-59, and Carpenter's going to look to slow play this one. Almost certainly setting up for the last shot. He's not pressured by Rucker at all. And Money up top. Swan on the right. Looks like he's going to be the one setting it up. Everybody on the left now. It's an isolation on that far side. Swan trying to get to his right, get some space on that end. And a foul called on Quillen. The shot won't count. But Western needs to be careful in a situation like that. It's very obvious that Nolan Swan is going to look for the isolation. As a box set here, they like Money in this scenario. As he had him down low, wasn't able to find him. He's got Spidell instead. Carpenter to close out the quarter. A full court heave. Not going to connect, and that's going to send Tipton with a 14-point advantage. They lead 61-47 as we play our final 8 minutes. Carpenter adding 4 points in that third quarter. Remains the leading scorer for Tipton with 25. Ryan Tracy's up next with 15. He had 6 in that. 5 in the third. 6 for Landon Spidell. He finished it off with 2. And Jackson Money adding 4. On the other end for Western, the leading scorer, Logan Nelson, he has 13. Biggs with 10. Sutton with 8. Quillen adding 7. Thurston not adding any in the third quarter. He remains at 6. And Hudson Biggs with 3. Tipton leads 61-47. First possession goes to Western in the fourth. Carter Biggs going to try to get started early, and he'll be sent to the line. That's the first foul on Gavin Hare. And Western, again, not looking for any offensive rebounds. It could either be a sign of trust in Carter Biggs at the line or fear of the fast break. As they will be rewarded with 2 free throws. Carpenter looking to push the pace. A handoff to Swan. Look for the 3. Going to settle for a pull-up 2 at the elbow, and he's going to knock it down. The Panthers have trailed all of the game, have not held the lead. And that's off the mark by Thurston. Carpenter pushing the pace. Too many Panthers in the paint. Has that one deflected, but Money's able to recover. He has Gavin Hare on his right. Looking for the pick and roll. Carpenter waiting on it. Gets inside. Kicks it out to Money, trying to get inside. Well kept out by Western. Tipton in no hurry at all to get the scoring started. As Swan comes up short on that layup, Carter Biggs does not have the numbers advantage. Gonna look to slow it down. And that one short by Nelson. Down court to Swan, and that's a great find by Carpenter. Nelson tries to get that one inside to Biggs. As Carpenter weighing his options here. He has Spidell down court, but Carter Biggs had that one read all the way. Now more aware of the fast break for Tipton. Just off the mark. The rebound chased down by Sam Thurston rather, and he'll be fouled. That's another one on Nolan Swan, his third. The second team foul of the quarter. Western inbounding beneath their own basket. He needs to get it in fast, and he does to Thurston. The short corner 2, no good. Carpenter pulls it down. He could go all the way here. Going to look for Spidell at the very end. He's going to be fouled going up for 2. And that'll be on number 20, Logan Nelson. His second foul sends Landon Spidell to the line, shooting 2. Tipton with a 16-point lead. Make that 17 off the made free throw. Ryan Tracy looks to get back into the game. Gavin Hare will make his way out. One more free throw for Landon Spidell, and Western really needs to be careful not to give up an offensive rebound, which they will get. Hudson Biggs fakes the handoff to Secre, but Carpenter did a good job to read that one. Into the corner, Biggs driving baseline. Carter Biggs rolls it up for two. He's had a big second half to try and keep Western within striking distance. It's been a monumental effort, and they're still trailing by 15. They're going to need a outstanding fourth quarter, as Nolan Swan wants to shut down the hopes. He's not going to there. Carter Biggs with the rebound, looking to get to his right hand. Defended by Carpenter. He's going to pull up for three instead. That one off the mark with the rebound to Hudson Biggs. Kicks it out. Thurston for three. Doesn't connect. A couple of Blue Devils in the area, and it's going to be Tracy to pull it down. Swan has Spidell waiting down court. Makes the difficult catch. And it looks like Carpenter wants to reset. Has the screen going to his right. The corner pass wasn't there for him, so they're going to reset up top with Carpenter. They want to get it to Nolan Swan here on this elbow. Clear out that far side. The double coming. And a dish down to Landon Spidell, and that's exactly what Tipton was looking for. They either want Nolan Swan to score that, of course, but he's also a very unselfish player. He can find Landon Spidell down there as well. The defensive rotation's not coming through for Western. And that's the role Landon Spidell loves to play. He'll take advantage of those missed defensive rotations. He's able to find the window that his guards can get him the ball. Able to find the perfect spot on the court, plant himself there, and just wait for the ball to come to him. Secre going to get the three, not going to go. Swan captures the rebound. Numbers advantage for Tipton. Needs to be careful from behind, though, and that one thrown out of bounds. Tipton trying to get creative here. Brings in Sam Quigley. Tipton with a 68-51 advantage, just under halfway in the fourth quarter. Carter Biggs, the only one to score for the Panthers in the fourth quarter. He added 4. Only 2 Blue Devils in the score sheet in the fourth quarter for the Blue Devils. Nolan Swan with 4 fourth quarter points so far, and Landon Spidell adding 3 with a free throw and a layup. Tipton has everything that they need to get this conference victory. This is their first conference opponent that they've played so far. Western defeated Northwestern a couple of games ago, so they're 1-0 in the Hoosier Conference. And if the score holds true, they will be down to 500. Tipton going to pick up their first conference victory. One of the favorites in their half of the conference, you have to think. One of the best teams in the area. The Hoosier Conference, very solid in basketball. But Tipton might just be leading the pack. Hudson Biggs at the top. They're going to need a huge 4 minutes here to round out the game. As Quillen tries to get by Money, he's kept out. As that one mishandled by Nelson. It's not going to result in a turnover, though. He's able to get it to Secre. And Western playing very patiently on offense, which with the clock not in their favor, you got to think they have to speed it up here at some point. They're just not able to get the looks that they're looking for. Maybe it's here with Hudson, and he's able to get it to go for 2. So they are able to come away with a bucket there. But a lot of time coming off the clock, nearly 40 seconds. And Money might be looking to respond. Tracy down low. Into the corner. Quigley going to look to reset with Swan. Tipton. They're the ones that can afford to play patiently here. Not looking to force anything here, although that one was a little bit risky. Tracy was able to collect, and that one going to go out of bounds off of Tipton. So you'd like to see Tipton play with a little bit more presence of mind. Not force anything there. Of course, they're a team that likes to score the ball, but in this kind of scenario, the clock is in your favor. You don't really have to force anything too heavily. Nelson for 3 is no good. Western's had a very hard time shooting beyond the arc in the second half. They had a relatively good shooting first half as Carpenter pulls up, Gets nothing to go there. Saved by Nelson and pushed by Biggs. And a foul called on Carpenter. It's not the worst foul, though. It allows Quigley to get back into the game for an even 5-on-5 half-court matchup. Number 4, Grayson Miller. He had an excellent junior varsity game, but his varsity minutes are going to come up a little bit short there as his first touch results in a turnover. Tipton with a little bit of pressure here. Still trying to force turnovers as Nolan Swan gets his hand in the cookie jar, results in a jump ball. Tipton with that relentless defense. They want to make a statement here because their last 2 games have not been pretty. They did come away with wins against both Frankfort and Frankton, but they weren't in the fashion that they would have liked. This is much more their style, a much cleaner game from them, and a much more convincing victory. As Jackson Money tries to get it to go for 2. Swan collects the rebound on the far side. Tracy battling for it. He's going to be fouled instead. That one on number 11, Aiden Quillen. Not going to matter too much here in the final 93 seconds. As Tipton has everything that they need to gain themselves their first Hoosier Conference victory and move undefeated onto the season. Looking for 4-0. Carpenter looking for another 3. That one no good. He sits at 25, no fourth quarter points. And an excellent first half. Slowed down a little bit in the second. But still a great game from Carpenter nonetheless. The final 60 seconds here for the Panthers. And an excellent pass there from Carter Biggs. And Tipton looking to dribble out the final 45 seconds or so. They get themselves a convincing win. 17 points as it stands. Just going to kill as much time as they possibly can. And that should just about do it. A very all-around solid game from Tipton. Not their best performance you're going to see this season, but it's good enough to get a comfortable 17-point victory up against a solid Western Panthers team. As Tracy in the corner. Carpenter going to look to dribble out the final 15 seconds. This game's all but over. Tipton gets the victory. A 70-53 win for the home Blue Devils. They move on to 4-0 in their season. A perfect start for them. And they're going to continue on Saturday. Tomorrow night they play at 7:30 in the Muncie Fieldhouse. So be on the lookout for that game. It's going to be a very entertaining one and a very unique experience as they play the Delta Eagles tomorrow night, 7:30, varsity only, at the Muncie Fieldhouse. I'd like to thank you all for joining me today in our matchup against the Western Panthers. I'm Grayson Weddle, signing out.